We got to work with a player back in late April at one of our clinics and then just saw him again last week, right, at another one of our programs. And it's incredible sometimes to see the progress players make when they put the dedicated focus work into their skating. And we know that translates right into their on-ice performance in a game when they get with their teams. So let's take a look here and see the progress that this player's made, right, just in a couple months. On the left side of the screen is this player back in April. On the right side of the screen is last week. And if we look at it, if we look at his knee bend, the yellow angle, you can see he went from 122 degrees down to 109 degrees. So when we look at that red arrow, you can see now on the right, his knee is way out in front of his toe, whereas on the left side, that knee and toe are almost in line. So now we're starting to get down closer to that ideal of a 90-degree knee bend. When we look at his body angle, that green angle, we can see he's gone from 57 degrees down to 53 degrees. The ideal is 45 degrees, but you can see how he's making progress from April to last week. If we look at this player on his stop, on the left side is his stop back in April, and you can see he's got an inside-outside edge, but you can see how close his feet are, right? On the right side, this is the last week in late June. You can see how much wider his feet are. That's going to give him a lot more stability. It's going to allow him to shift his weight, right, which will create more distance and separation from players as he takes off. You can also look, if you look at the level of his head on the boards, he's got a much better knee bend, right? This last week, you can see how much lower his head is, right? Whereas back in April, his head was actually up above the boards when he was stopping. So you can see the progress he made from April, right? Just to this last week, just on something as simple as his stops. So you can see the progress this player has made just in a couple months of putting the work in at our clinics on his own. So make sure you're putting in that work this off season. So come the start of the season, end of August, early September, right? You're ready to go. So we hope to see you at one of our upcoming clinics this summer.